it was at this moment that he knew.
Boy, this sure has been very interesting to watch. I mean, the left suddenly caring about free speech now, when for the last how many years they've all been bleeding like sheep about consequence culture and about how a private company can do whatever it wants. Now we had Elon Musk put the hammer down on additional insubordination from clients, or from employees who look to essentially publicly embarrass him as a way, as I can only think, to quit loudly. Like they're literally trading a six-figure job, like $200,000-$300,000 job probably, to own their boss on Twitter. And several more of these entitled brats have been fired, including Sachi Macaw. And of course, we've seen the fallout from Jordan. You see here on the data science team at Twitter, and I can say with some certainty that this graph has a ton of flaws. This is somebody, again, who is at Twitter, allegedly. I'm starting to wonder if some of these people are like, actual employees, or if it's like a meme. But I mean, the other couple definitely can. We saw this yesterday with Eric Fraunhofer. We'll take a look at this article. Elon Musk fires two more Twitter engineers who publicly challenged him. Quote, "This man has no idea what the F he's talking about." And again, the media is framing this as free speech, but like this is the very same media that has been talking about consequence culture, and speech has you can say whatever you want, but speech has consequences, like getting fired from your job for publicly, dumping on your boss. I don't understand. See, I was talking to Salty Cracker, I think a week or two ago, and he kind of brought up who he thought was the type of person that worked at Twitter. He said, it's a bunch of college kids with their first job out of college. And at the time I was like, yeah, you're probably right. But now he was definitely right. Like anybody who's actually worked a job understands that, like, I don't care what your boss does, that's incorrect. If you're going to walk up to him and say it to his face, you're taking a huge risk. Now, you want to go to the pub with your coworkers and roast the guy or gal later. That's what everybody, not just American, what every human's done since the beginning of time. Go and dump on the boss. But when you want to do that on their platform, you can go do that kind of thing. But if you want to do it on the platform that he owns and you want to try to embarrass him on his platform, I don't know why you would expect. Why? That's not a free speech issue. Again, it's not like Elon said they can't say it. It's just there's consequences to it. I don't think that there's any reasonable expectation from anybody who's actually worked a job that you'd be able to like put up a billboard essentially in your city and sign your name to it and say something disparaging about your boss and not get fired. Like there's no doing that. But suddenly the media's like, oh, but what about my free speech? Free speech apparently only goes so far inside of Twitter. New owner Elon Musk has reportedly fired at least 2 longtime engineers at the social media platform after they pushed back on some of the comments the billionaire posted on the site. Musk, who touts himself as committed to free speech, on Sunday night canned Eric Fraunhofer, who said he'd spent 6 years working on Twitter for Android. Sunday night, Fraunhofer reposted a tweet from Musk saying, quote, "For Twitter being super slow in many countries," and said it was wrong. Musk replied and asked Fraunhofer to elaborate before writing, "Twitter is super slow on Android. What have you done to fix that?" The engineer ended up in an exchange with Musk explaining that some technical aspects of the app on Android and his offering his view on why it might run slowly. In a since deleted tweet, Musk posted, "He's fired." Fraunhofer retweeted the post with a saluting emoji. Late Monday, Fraunhofer retweeted his last comment on the thread of the conversation, which suggested for the company should prioritize, stating, "I still got fired." He also shared a screenshot of his locked Mac with the comment, "Guess it's official now." Fraunhofer told Forbes Monday afternoon that he had received no formal communications from the company at all about his dismissal. Nope, nothing. He said, they're all just a bunch of cowards. Again, I just, this is like, this is kid stuff. This is, this guy's probably got no kids, no mortgage, no responsibilities in life, so he doesn't care. And that's fine. And that's fine. Like, it's everybody's right to quit their job however they see fit. That's fine. You want to quit your job, but don't sit and act like a victim when this is how you did it. A second engineer, Ben Lieb, retweeted Musk's initial charge that Twitter's super slow with the comment, quote, "As the former tech lead for Timeline's infrastructure at Twitter, I can confidently say that this man has no idea what the F he's talking about." On Sunday afternoon, the decades-long employee told Bloomberg he got a pink slip on Sunday. I mean, what? It's so like, I've told you this. I've mentioned this in other videos, and I'm going to mention it again right now. Elon wants to cut at least another 2,000 employees from the internal staff. I'm telling you, at least. So when they raised their hands in this particular manner, it couldn't be easier for him to cut them. By the way, if you're watching this video and you're not yet subscribed, please do. I don't care what platform you're watching it on, YouTube, Rumble, Odyssey. Please do subscribe. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. We just passed 100,000 subscribers on Rumble. We're pushing hard on YouTube too. It's great to see the growth again, and it's all because of you. It seems like the more people that subscribe, the more people that subscribe. And I couldn't be more humble and appreciative of that. Quote, the article continues, the two engineers are now among the 3,700 who lost their jobs. Fraunhofer tweeted early Tuesday that the firings continue. Quote, just woke up to news that more tweeps were summarily fired last night. At this rate, there will be no one left to run Twitter. Twitter seems totally fine. And by the way, Elon's engineers have now been in there for, 2 weeks now? Probably getting a good lay of the land. I'm sure that there are more than, of the thing is, of the, 3,500 people that are left, I bet you a good chunk of them are apolitical. And they just want to keep their jobs. And they just want to do good. And they actually believe in Twitter. And they actually believe in trying to do better. And if you look at some of these tweets, like, it's hilarious. You see this person, Sachi Macaw, again, nice hair dye job with your roots showing. You think you would make a little bit, if the money you make at Twitter, you'd afford to dye your roots. But then LOL, I just got fired for S posting. I said it before and I'll say it again. Kiss my A, Elon. That's not like meme posting. So I'm going to pull up this person's tweet. So this is not meme posting. You say powerful and dangerous. Diet Coke. Let's see. Software engineer at Twitter, previously at Medium. And she has a pet pig. She, her pronouns. And on July 8th, she wrote, kiss my A, Elon, when you're an employee. You see fired a little less than 8 years in the tweet mines. I loved working there. James Bellinger, 2 hours ago. It seems like a bunch of people just keep getting summarily fired. And this is what I expected. This is what I expected, because now he's going to get in there and he's going to see, okay, what do these people actually do? And it's so funny that they all think they're smarter than Elon Musk, right? They all think they're smarter than him. Tell my former teammates we built some dope stuff together, and I'm so effing proud of our team and everything we did. This is another cringe millennial thing. Again, I always bring up, like, they all read this one article in Cosmopolitan magazine 10 years ago that says cursing is like this thing that, indicates higher IQ, so now they all swear all the time. Let me tell you something. It is not refined. It does not make you look smart. I'm not saying you shouldn't curse, but I mean, like, the excessive use of it is cringe. It makes you look uneducated and it makes you look unhinged. I don't know why these leftists all continue to do it, because they don't look smart at all. She continues, just because some dip ass doesn't understand what we built doesn't make it any less awesome. And here is her quote tweeting Elon, right? Back on November 13th. You did not just lay off almost half the infra and make some sassy remark about how we do batching. Like, did you bother to even learn how GraphQL works? You don't get to dump on our infrastructure. I assume that means infrastructure. If you don't know what the F it is, while you're also scrambling to rehire folks that you laid off. This isn't meme posting. This isn't S posting. This is being a brat and you got fired. James Bellinger. Let's see. Here. Fired a little less than 8 years into the tweet mines. Loved working here. I mean, I don't know. They're trying to say, like, tweets that are still employed at this time, if it is your personal duty, if your personal situation allows it, it is your moral duty to disobey, to strike, to protest, to quote tweet Elon whenever he lies on Twitter, to keep looking after each other. From somebody who's already been fired. I mean, are you joking? I mean, do you think that Elon Musk got where he is by letting his employees disrespect him? And again, by the way, I'm not saying that it's right, that Elon's always right. I'm just saying that's not the way the real world works. You can mouth off to your boss all you want if you're willing to get fired. You know, that's the type of toxic, entitled attitude that you get. And all these people, while they're getting lots of likes and tweets, retweets, by the way, on the platform owned by Elon, you know, they're just getting mad. This was wrong. I don't get why, but I didn't like the attitude towards the employee. And cowardice, I don't think correcting your boss publicly is cowardice. No, it's not cowardice. And anyway, that's not, he called a bunch of the Twitter engineer fired on Twitter calls Musk's team a bunch of cowards. 104 people like that. And it's not even, they couldn't even read the headline. I wonder why Capitalism, the magazine, would try to paint the worker in a bad light. I mean, go ahead. Keep mouthing off. It's going to be hilarious to watch, and it's providing loads of content. Thanks for tuning in. I've got 6 more videos for you today. Make sure you leave a like on this one, and we'll talk to you again real soon.